In the previous video of the series, we created an environment to run the ReactJS application, and we created a new project with the name of React tutorial, and also we created few components. Hereafter we are going to design each components with the help of bootstrap. Here we are going to use a React bootstrap, so we can go to the browser and type React bootstrap. It will give the below results. Click on the first link. This link will take you to the React bootstrap dashboard screen. Click on get started, and here you can see the introduction screen of the React bootstrap. Here you can see right npm install React bootstrap. This helps to integrate this library into our application. Just copy this and go to your code and open the terminal. Paste the copied script here and click enter, and this will take some time to install the packages in your application. Yeah, it got completed, and one more thing we need to do, go to the same site again and scroll down, and here you can see the import for a css file, right? Just copy that, and we can paste this in index.js, and just open it and paste it in the top. Next, we are going to validate, are we able to use the React bootstrap elements. For that, we are going to use one of the element to test. We can import the button component from the bootstrap, and we can validate this. Yeah, it is working as expected. We can able to see the button with the bootstrap design, right? Hereafter, we can start to build our application with the help of React bootstrap components. In this layout functional component, we are going to build a layout with the top nav and side nav. For now, initially we are going to build a top nav, so that we are going to import few elements from the React bootstrap like navbar and container. In the top neighbor, we are going to add two things. So in the left side, we are going to add a brand name. That is, we are going to add as React tutorial. In the right side, we are going to add some profile details like username. Yes, done. Now we can check the browser. Now we can see the top name with the title and profile. Next, we can design something on this. So just inspect, and we can add some background and all for the top name. Here we can see the elements of the top navbar that has some class like navbar. So by using this navbar, we can add some style for the top nav. In the index.css file, we can add some custom css. We saw right for the top nav we have a class like navbar, so we are going to add some css on this same class. Yeah, now we added some background color for the top nav, yeah, and that is reflected. And we can add some style for the brand name and profiles too. For that, we need to find what is the class for the particular element, because all we are having it from bootstrap, right? So those are already having some default classes, so we need to find out that. If we are not using the bootstrap in the sense, we can write our own class for the particular div and we can write the css. For now we need to get the class from that particular element, and we need to raise, or means we need to override the css for the particular class. Inside the container we have that brand and the text, right? So we can see the classes like navbar that hyphen brand and navbar hyphen text, right? So for now we can write alien style to design. Yeah, we can modify it here. Once this is fine, we can add the same style in the index.css file with the respective classes. This style seems okay for me, so I'm just copying this style and going back to index.css. Here we can add the css what we copied. Oh, we need to add inside the dot navbar space, so dot navbar hyphen brand, because that is a class which we saw in that brand tag. And also we can add a style for the profile name. We saw the class name right with dot navbar hyphen text, and we can add some style here. Anyway, in this style we are having dot new bar before the dot new bar text, right? That is a parent class. This style will apply only if that div is inside the dot new bar. Yeah, we can see the changes in the browser, right? Now we can design for the list component. To design the list screen, we need to go to list.js inside the contacts folder. First, we can import the required elements from the bootstrap. So mostly we are going to use here card and table. In this contacts list table, we are going to have a four column like name and email ID and contacts. And the fourth column will be like having actions like edit and delete. In the action column, we can have a edit and delete option for the particular contact. Instead of this edit and delete, we can have an icon for this edit and delete options. So that we can go to the browser and we can have the React icon. So that go to the new tab and search for React icons. Click on the React icons. It will redirect you to the React icons dashboard. So here you can see the various options of icons. To use these icons, we need to integrate this package in our application. So that we need to install this React icons. Just copy this line and paste it inside the terminal of your VS Code and click on install. It will take some time to install these packages. Yeah, once this is completed, just go back to the site and search for the icon, whatever you want. I am searching for trash. Here it is listing various options. Here I like this one and I'm clicking on it and just copying this and I'm just pasting in the top. I'm just imported that particular icon and I need to use inside the red. For that I can copy the second line and I can paste it inside the fourth column of the table. And now we can add one more icon for the edit. For that I'm going to search icon pencil. So that is app for the edit, right? So here listing the various option, I'm going to copy this now. Go back to the browser and here we can see the icons for trash, I mean so delete and edit. And then I'm going to do some alignment fixes in this screen. Here what we can do, we can wrap up with some div and we can add some common margin. Yeah, it looks fine now, it got some enough margin. Now we can do one more thing, we can add some padding in the card as well. For that go to the list component. Instead of adding padding to the card, we can no we can add a card body inside the card container so that it gives some enough default styles. Yeah, now it looks fine and we can add a one more style for this icons. So we can add some space between the icons. For that we can add some styles in the index.css. We can add some margin for the svg if that is so inside the td element. So we can add the margin here The first one is like for the vertical and second is for the horizontal. Okay, I made one more mistake. Need to remove the TD is not a class, right? We can see the form implementation in the next couple of videos.